was, how did this album end up selling 250,000 copies? Well, the third track from the end, which is, yeah, there's quite a few tracks on here. The sixth track you'll hear is called Dear God, which the title of which is based on a series of books that were released in America where kids would write letters to God. But this is Andy Partridge's attempt to question God about all the mistakes and all the wrongdoing that's going on in the world. And he didn't think the song was good enough, so he decided to leave it off the finished version of Skylarking, even though it was recorded and ready to go, and Rundgren thought it was good enough for the album, but it was left off. So they released Grass, which was the first song you heard on side one as a single, but they put Dear God on the B-side. So they sent all these singles out to college radio stations in the US, and they decided they liked the B-side, which was Dear God. And it ended up being a bit of a hit single. It reached number 37 on the Billboard rock chart, but sadly, with religious fundamentalists and whatever, took offence to the lyric, and Andy Partridge got death threats, and college radio stations got bomb threats. But the controversy, you know, is like Father Ted with the Mookie film at the cinema. It ended up being a huge hit because people wanted to know what it was all about. So that became a US college radio hit, and after that all subsequent copies or pressings of Skylarking included Dear God, and the video won a Billboard Best Video Award in 1987. So yeah, it ended up selling 250,000 copies. So after this they went on and recorded 2 further albums for Virgin, Oranges and Lemons in 1989 and Non-Such in 1992, and then they started releasing records on their own label. They're all pretty much now retired. Andy Partridge last year, or over the past couple of years, has been releasing albums of songs that he'd written for other artists that he'd been commissioned to write, which they then rejected. He was successful in getting a couple of songs on some Monkeys albums when they got back together, but he won't say who those songs were written for. He's just recorded them himself and put them out. And Terry Chambers, the drummer, he moved to Australia and he's moved back to the UK, and he now has his own XTC tribute band. So if you see them, might be worth looking at. I don't know what they're like. So yeah, Andy Partridge is 70 this year, Colin Moulding's 70 in a couple of years, so they're all getting on a bit, and I think they're contemplating retirement. So yeah, so we play side 2.